The ongoing feud between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has captivated the boxing world, revealing a complex web of personal grievances, professional disputes, and allegations that extend far beyond the ring. Their relationship, once a mentor-protege dynamic rooted in mutual ambition, has deteriorated into a public spectacle marked by accusations of betrayal, financial mismanagement, and personal vendettas. At the heart of this conflict lies a narrative of control, ambition, and the pressures of navigating fame and wealth in the high-stakes world of professional boxing. Davis, a rising star in boxing, began his professional career under Mayweather's guidance. Mayweather, an undefeated champion known for his strategic brilliance both in and out of the ring, saw potential in the young fighter and took him under his wing. Their collaboration was initially fruitful, with Davis securing multiple titles and gaining recognition as one of the sport's brightest talents. Mayweather's influence was evident in Davis's early career, not only in training and strategy but also in the lavish lifestyle he introduced to the young fighter. Davis has recounted receiving extravagant gifts from Mayweather, including a $60,000 car, a Rolex watch, and expensive jewelry, even before formalizing their professional relationship. These gestures, while generous on the surface, would later be interpreted by Davis as tools to assert control and create a sense of obligation. The relationship began to fray as tension surfaced, culminating in their professional split in 2022. One of the pivotal moments in their fallout was Davis's claim that Mayweather intentionally placed him in a precarious position early in his career. At just 21 years old, Davis was offered a title fight against the undefeated Jose Pedraza in January 2017. Having been inactive for 7 to 8 months and earning roughly $10,000 per fight, Davis was grappling with financial hardships, including eviction and the need to sell personal belongings to make ends meet. Mayweather, according to Davis, presented him with an ultimatum: accept the challenging bout or remain sidelined. Despite the adversities, Davis triumphed, securing a 7th-round knockout and claiming the IBF super featherweight title. However, he later expressed his belief that Mayweather had set him up to fail, a sentiment that marked a turning point in their relationship. This incident highlighted the complexities of their mentorship. Davis felt that Mayweather's actions were driven by personal motives rather than professional considerations, a perception that would deepen over time. Another point of contention arose when Mayweather reportedly tried to relocate Davis from Baltimore to Las Vegas, believing that Baltimore's environment posed too many distractions. According to accounts, Mayweather offered Davis an apartment at the Palms Hotel, furnished it, and provided him with a Jeep to make the transition comfortable. However, Davis allegedly sold the furniture and the vehicle, returned to Baltimore, and purchased a Mercedes-Benz, a move that underscored his resistance to Mayweather's control. As their professional relationship deteriorated, personal issues further strained their bond. Reports suggest that Mayweather discovered Davis had been communicating with his daughter, Yaya, which led to significant repercussions. This personal grievance reportedly influenced Mayweather's decision to restrict Davis's access to the Mayweather Boxing Club, a facility Davis had previously used for training. The incident ahead of Davis's high-profile bout against Ryan Garcia in April 2023, where Davis claimed Mayweather barred him from the gym, exemplified the pettiness that had come to define their interactions. Davis was forced to seek alternative training arrangements, a move that further fueled his resentment. Davis has been vocal about his criticisms of Mayweather, labeling him a fraud and cautioning other fighters against signing with him. He alleges that Mayweather mismanages fighters' careers, prioritizing his own interests over theirs. These accusations paint a disturbing picture of a mentor who, while instrumental in Davis's rise, may have exploited his influence for personal gain. Davis's claims resonate with broader questions about Mayweather's business practices, which have come under scrutiny in recent years. Mayweather's transformation from an electrifying boxer to the persona of Money Mayweather reflects a strategic shift toward financial gain and self-promotion. Initially celebrated for his dynamic fighting style, Mayweather later adopted a defensive approach, emphasizing his undefeated record and financial success. This evolution, marked by the adoption of the Money nickname, underscored his focus on wealth accumulation. However, his financial habits and business dealings have raised concerns about the sustainability of his lifestyle and the authenticity of his wealth. One notable controversy involves Mayweather's association with Jonah Renknitz, a convicted felon involved in a federal corruption case. Renknitz, a real estate developer, pleaded guilty in 2016 to delivering a bribe and later became a cooperating witness in federal investigations. Mayweather has credited Renknitz as a pivotal supporter in his real estate ventures, including a reported $42 million deal to purchase 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. However, property records do not indicate any transfer of ownership, suggesting that Mayweather may have acquired only a minority stake with options for future expansion. This discrepancy has fueled skepticism about the legitimacy of Mayweather's investment claims and his overall financial stability. Rumors of Mayweather's financial troubles have gained traction, particularly following allegations that he is unable to leave Dubai due to unpaid debts. Davis has amplified these claims, insinuating on social media that Mayweather is stuck in Dubai because of financial obligations he has not fulfilled. Boxing agent Rick Glazer has appeared to support these allegations, suggesting that Mayweather's extended stay in Dubai may be linked to unresolved financial matters. However, without concrete evidence, these claims remain speculative. Mayweather has not publicly addressed the allegations, and the lack of official confirmation leaves the true state of his financial situation unclear. Further allegations suggest that Mayweather has a history of not paying for luxury items in Dubai, leading to strained relationships with vendors and creditors. This pattern of acquiring goods without settling dues points to a reckless approach to money management, one that could jeopardize his financial standing regardless of his past earnings. Davis's claims that Mayweather's lavish gifts were not acts of generosity but tools to assert control add another layer to the narrative, suggesting that Mayweather's generosity may have been strategic rather than altruistic. Mayweather's post-retirement career has also drawn criticism. His participation in exhibition matches, such as those against Conor McGregor and Logan Paul, has been viewed by some as a cash grab rather than a pursuit of legacy. While the McGregor fight was seen as a legitimate crossover event due to McGregor's combat sports credentials, the bout against Paul, a YouTuber-turned-amateur boxer, was widely criticized for lacking competitive value. Commentators like Stephen A. Smith have expressed discomfort with Mayweather's exhibition strategy, arguing that it prioritizes financial gain over the respect that comes with preserving a hard-earned legacy. Smith's pointed question to Mayweather, "What matters more, your money or your legacy?" underscored the tension between Mayweather's financial ambitions and his place in boxing history. Mayweather's reported earnings from these fights have also come under scrutiny. While he has claimed to have earned $350 million from certain bouts, reports suggest that his actual earnings were closer to $60 million. This pattern of exaggeration raises questions about the authenticity of his wealth and suggests a need to project an image of unparalleled success. Additionally, allegations of scams and unfulfilled promotions have tarnished Mayweather's reputation. A TikTok expose highlighted instances where Mayweather allegedly took money from fans for events or merchandise that never materialized, pointing to a brand built more on hype than integrity. Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle further complicates the narrative. Known for his excessive spending, Mayweather has amassed a collection of luxury items, from diamond-crusted watches to a fleet of cars. His gambling habits, including a reported $6 million bet on the Miami Heat in the 2013 NBA Finals, underscore his penchant for high-stakes risks. While these expenditures project an image of wealth, they also raise questions about the sustainability of his financial practices, particularly in light of allegations of unpaid debts and mismanaged investments. Davis's accusations against Mayweather extend beyond financial and professional grievances. He has suggested that Mayweather's reluctance to see any fighter surpass his achievements reflects a deep-seated insecurity. This ego-driven mindset, according to Davis, stifles new talent and reveals a fragility that wealth cannot mask. Davis's claim that he is on the verge of surpassing Mayweather's accomplishments at a younger age adds a personal dimension to their feud, positioning it as a clash of generations and ambitions. The public fallout between Davis and Mayweather has played out on social media, with both parties trading barbs and airing their grievances. Davis's now-deleted tweet accusing Mayweather of pettiness and Mayweather's response, which included a video mocking Davis, exemplify the personal nature of their conflict. The involvement of other figures, such as boxing agent Rick Glazer and commentators like Joe Rogan and Stephen A. Smith, has amplified the narrative, turning it into a broader discussion about Mayweather's legacy, financial practices, and influence in the sport. At its core, the feud between Davis and Mayweather underscores the complexities of mentor-protege relationships, particularly in the high-pressure world of professional boxing. What began as a partnership rooted in shared goals has unraveled into a public dispute marked by accusations of manipulation, betrayal, and financial impropriety. Davis's journey to establish his own identity separate from Mayweather's shadow reflects a broader struggle for autonomy and recognition, while Mayweather's actions raise questions about the cost of prioritizing wealth over legacy. As the boxing world watches this saga unfold, the true nature of Mayweather's financial situation and business practices remains uncertain. While Davis's claims have sparked widespread speculation, the lack of concrete evidence leaves room for skepticism. Mayweather's reported real estate investments, if legitimate, could signal a shift toward more sustainable financial strategies, but discrepancies in property records and ongoing allegations of unpaid debts cast doubt on his claims. Similarly, Davis's accusations of manipulation and control highlight the personal toll of their fractured relationship, but they also reflect the challenges of navigating mentorship in a sport driven by ambition and ego. Ultimately, the feud between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is more than a personal dispute. It is a window into the pressures of fame, the complexities of mentorship, and the delicate balance between wealth and legacy. As both fighters continue to carve their paths, their story serves as a cautionary tale about the costs of ambition and the fragility of relationships in the unforgiving world of professional boxing. Whether their conflict will lead to reconciliation or further escalation remains to be seen, but its impact on their legacies is undeniable.